Auntie babies, it's your girl Auntie Nick here. This video gonna be a little bit longer, but just I lay my lace. This is a 13 by 4 little ditty, little ginger 8-inch, but we gonna get it together because I want to show you guys. So if y'all already know how to lay your lace, then just go ahead and cut it off. But if you want to sit back and laugh with Auntie, because what I'm doing, we gonna get this lace laid. Hey. You want to put her on first just to see, you know, where she gonna sit. I always bring mine down just a little bit to get a forehead. But so I make sure my size is good. Where I want her to lay. In my partis position where I want to. So once I get her where I want, we'll use a little mousse just to help with the flyaways. To help Auntie, because I'm not a pro at this, so I don't what they be using, but what Auntie gonna use, she gonna use some mousse. Keep her pretty much where I want her and just fold her back. You can definitely use combs. I don't put makeup on underneath. Sometimes I do it depending on like if the lace is a lot lighter. So what I use is the Kiss Colors and Care Lace Bond. I also, because I take my wigs off when I get home from work, I don't use a lot of this. If you want it to last longer and hold longer, just do the double coat. So because this is a 13 across, I do it in sections. So I'm gonna start with the forehead. I do use my finger. I could use a comb, but I don't really like to use a comb because just for me, once the glue gets stuck to the comb, it's kind of hard to get off. So let that sit and get a little tacky. That's tacky. That's tacky, Auntie. All right, then I'm gonna take my lace and pull it down. Not hard, just very gentle. I'll pull it down, and then I'll press down a little bit. I'm gonna put my band on so it can sit for a second. Okay, guys, when I say for a second, I literally just mean for a second. So that was maybe a minute, if anything. But now this, again, is another point where I will use a little bit more mousse just to pull this hair back. Then I'll start the sides. It's way too much glue. However, when I do it with my finger, since it was a lot, I'll take it and just go over what I already have stuck on the top. Actually works as a lace melt too. So I'm not a big like the bond glue girly. Take it a little tacky. I don't worry about that extra glue that I have out. There you go, you see it? That's tacky. I do use a rat tail comb. And I get up under where the hair is, or I try my best. It's already pretty much dry. Be very gentle. Because doing this, you could pull the hair out the lace, and you don't want to do that. Alright, that's one side. Again, be very, very gentle. Because if not, you will pull the hair out the lace, and you have your nice little bald spot. And from what I have on my finger, I'll just dab it on the lace that's already laid. Click the link in my bio. There you go, you see it's tacky. I'll set it, but then I use my comb and I just press the lace into my skin. Also make sure that the outside is not tacky at all. And then I'm gonna lay this, put my band on again for a few minutes. Get it out the way a little bit. Okay, now like I said, it was just a minute or two. Now I just go back in and pull my lace away. I mean the hair away from the lace I stuck, just to make sure that I don't have no extra little pieces stuck where I don't want them to be stuck. So you gotta be gentle so it don't lift. It looks a mess right now, but trust the process. It might look like I'm combing it hard, but I'm really not. At this point, we're gonna see if I have lace sticking up, because I don't want nothing sticking up. So like when it is, I don't know if you can see that. Like when it is, what I do is I just spray my glue on my finger. My glue, my lace bond. And I'll go over the edges. I don't like spraying on my skin because I'm heavy-handed. And I don't mind them little pieces of hair. I think the key to doing this is just making sure that the hair is out of the way. I will make sure like it's not tacky, because if it's still sticky, then once you put your band on, it's gonna stick to the band, and we ain't got time for that. Feels pretty good. All right, I'm gonna let this sit for like just another minute. So how's the weather where y'all at? Because we got a blizzard. Okay, so I know my lace is sitting where I want it to sit. What I will do now is I take a little alcohol pad, and I just go over it a little bit. I'm mostly getting that excess lace bond that was on my skin. Just very gently. And plus, if it's done turned white, then go in again, check for that hair. Not too much, because I don't want to wet the glue up for it to be sticky. So once I do my little alcohol, I will sit the band on a minute. Not a few minutes, just a minute. Get my makeup and stuff together. It's kind of like cream or liquid is fine, as long as it matches your skin tone. That's the key. And then I just go on the outside. If it get in the hair, like, I could be messy. Take my little makeup brush. And I start low, and then I move it up into the lace. Gotta blend, blend, blend. The more you brush, the better it look. And the less makeup, the better. Especially if you're a girly that don't like wearing makeup. This is really just for blending purposes. It already look better. At this point, now you can start to style your hair. So let's put this band on for a few more seconds. She is a fresh out of the box kind of girl. Like, I don't know how to do too much styling. I like to keep it simple and plain, but I also want to give it a little bit of razzle dazzle. And it's still just enough messy, you know? Well, I washed her and then flat ironed her, but I wanted to keep that same little look to it, just to give it a little extra little something. I use a little, it's just a wax stick. And I go just around the edges. Gotta press down, just to give it a little sleekness, a little sleek and sexiness. And I don't use a lot of wax. I don't like a lot of any kind of product. Less is more. Look how they gave it a little something. Come on, then we gotta toss it behind the ear a little bit. Just a little peekaboo of hair. So this. This is gorgeous. Show you the back. Is it giving, ladies? So queens, that was Auntie's little install of a 13x4 ginger ombre in 8-inch. I think I did all right. Period, Paul.